Welcome back to my garage. In this episode we are making a cheap poor man's porting tool out of parts from a eBay dental tool and some other parts. But if you bought one of these tools thinking you could port cylinders with them and you realized it's not possible, here's a way that you can make a porting tool out of or salvage parts from the tool that you can't use and make a new one. So let's go! Just a shout out to 190 mech. Don't know how you want to pronounce that name, but anyway, this build is heavily inspired by your tool. I don't remember your username on the Kiwi Biker thread, Team ESE thread, but I think you posted it there before too. Great idea, the O-ring drive thing, great idea. So let's go. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. You have inspired me to make this tool, and it works great. The first thing you will have to do is take your right angle dental tool that you've bought off eBay, and it'll look like this, and unscrew the bottom end of it, and then you will have a bearing assembly with a shaft, this one sticking through it, and a spring and some other connecting bits for the rest of the tool. Just pull that out, disassemble that shaft. There's a collar which you pull up, and there's a small pin through this thing that you will just push that out of there, and you end up with just this bearing assembly, a bushing or a tube with one small bearing in each end, and the inner diameter of these bearings are 2.25 millimeters, the same as common porting burrs or grinding burrs. What I've done here is I've just stuck one of those porting burrs, grinding burrs or small bits through the bearings, and I've taken a tiny pulley from I think it was a CD player. I just found it in my scrap bin. I plan to change that out with something with a set screw so that I can replace bits or use different bits. Now it's just pressed on there, so not the best option, but will work for showing how it works. Okay, so I've got that bearing assembly, and I've got a piece of aluminium which I will just lay out the tool here, the basic shape, and mark the holes. And what I will use to drive it is a O-ring, and I've taken one of the small sanding drums which often come with Dremel kits, and I've unscrewed the top and pulled off the rubber, and I've pressed on a Lego wheel. So just see if you can find one of those common Lego wheels, and it will be perfect for driving the grinder with this O-ring, like this. So the tool will basically look like this, and what I'm going to lay out is the aluminium part that will be holding the Dremel and this bearing assembly. So I'll just start with the layout here. So that'll be the most of the tool basically. I will have to make a small bracket to hold the Dremel. Okay, I'll drill the hole that hole, and I think I'll keep that hole for now, just because there won't be a hole. That's the place where the Dremel is supposed to sit. So I'll drill that hole and I'll cut this piece out. Okay, I've rough cut, really rough cut the main piece here. So the grinding bit will sit in here. Then my Dremel tool is supposed to sit like this. I found this small scrap piece of steel. I've scored it here, so I'm going to bend it like this and up like this, so it can hold the tool like this. May need a little bit of shimming, so the pulley won't hit the bracket. So I'm just going to bend it, and I think that one hole, even though it's not centered, doesn't really matter. That one's a little bit better. I use that one. I'll just drill and tap this piece and bend it over, and we're almost there. So the hole is drilled and tapped. I'll just fix the Dremel bracket to the tool body, and I'll bend it when it's in place, and we're almost ready to go. I think what will be a simple and okay solution for fixing the tool, fixing the Dremel to the tool, is just zip ties. I don't think there's anything wrong with using zip ties here. Then it will be easy to dismantle for use if I want to use the Dremel tool without this right angle setup. So I'll just bend that and come back, and we'll see how this works. So here's the finished tool after just bending that bracket and forming it so it just didn't interfere with the pulley. And I haven't glued this into place yet, but just to show you that it works, I can turn it on here. So no problem. And let's see if we can try to reach in the cylinder. Got it a little bit there. Definitely not the most easy tool to work with, but if you hold it, maybe this works better. Let's see here. So yeah, works just fine. Could yeah, I said I would clean it up, so I'll do that. And I think it could use a guard here, so you can grab a hold of it here, get a better grip. But yep. Okay, that's it for this episode. The porting tool is working just fine. with a little bit of making a guard and gluing in the bearings, and maybe I should have made it longer, but my this was the longest O-ring I had lying around, so definitely better if it's a little bit longer so we can grab it better. But cheap, do it yourself, right angle porting tool. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.